Hi, I'm AJ with Convivium Urban Farmstead, and today I want to talk about up potting or potting up. That is taking a seedling from the small container that we started the seed in and putting it into a larger container where it can continue its growth until it's ready to be put in the ground. Specifically, I want to talk about the what, the why, the when, and the how. So let's start with what. What do you up pot? I stick with Solanaceae. I stick with stuff in the Solanaceae family like tomatoes and peppers and tomatillos and ground cherries, eggplants, any of the nightshade family plants. I up pot. And I do that because I started the seeds in these little bitty containers, and the plants are obviously big, and their root system is way beyond the little bitty container that the seed started in. I want to move them into a larger container so that the roots can continue to grow out, so that when I put them in the ground, it's now a giant root system to start the season off on the right foot. So when do you up pot your Solanaceae? Let's look at this plant for an example. The first time that you know to up pot is when there are at least 2 to 4 true leaves. So you can see that this is a tomato leaf, but these little guys down here, these are called cotyledons. They're embryonic leaves from inside of the seed. Those don't count as the true leaves, and what we're counting is the leaves after the cotyledons. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's more than 4 on this plant, so we know we're ready to go. A second thing to look for is that the cotyledons start to yellow and fall off. See, these 2 have already fallen off. And then a third thing to look for is to take a peek at some of the roots. The roots in this case haven't completely filled out solid, but they are definitely starting to wrap around. So we definitely know it's time to up pot these guys. And last is how. How are we going to up pot? First, we start off with a container that's at least 2 or 3 times the size of the original. Second, make sure you have your labels already made. You don't want to get your hands all dirty and then be messing around with the pen and your labels. In the case of, especially when they're a little root bound, you want to remove it, not by yanking on the plant, but by just turn it upside down and kind of pinch and push until it slides out all by itself. And now, if we want to look really closely, one of the reasons that I up pot the Solanaceae is that because the Solanaceae shoot out roots from their stems, and so that's what those look like. It's another good reason to up pot. So in the case of these, we're going to add a little bit of soil to the bottom of the cup, and we're going to bury that stem that has all those roots that are trying to come out. And I'm not going to worry about burying it because it'll just grow more roots. A lot of other plants wouldn't be able to do that, but in the family, Solanaceae family, they do. So I don't like to pack it down with my fingers. I usually tap on the bottom to settle in the soil, and then add a tag when we're done. So to recap, up pot your Solanaceae. Do it when there are at least 2 to 4 true leaves, or when the cotyledons start to fall off. Move them up to a container 2 to 3 sizes bigger than what you started the seedling in, and be gentle with your plants. For more garden videos, follow us on our website or on social media, and good luck.